Hey, hello there and good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of the Let 'em Run podcast. My name is Fred York, Freddie Bro York, coming to you from the blurred out Let 'em Run studios. I'm giving this a shot to see how it comes across. Uh, thank God, I think my voice is coming along pretty well. Don't want to count my chickens, so to speak, before they hatch, but hopefully makes the presentation of the information a little bit better. No question that the information has been valuable for sure. Hopefully, you caught our podcast this weekend with my partner, John Costin. We broke down a lot of the races. Last weekend was a big, well, Friday included Saturday, and then even one Oaks prep race on Sunday from Santa Anita. So this weekend coming up, there are some big races too. Last weekend, awesome. Some changes, obviously, in the Derby standings. In addition to that, the Super Bowl didn't have any real skin in the game, so to speak. I had some numbers in the game that didn't work out either. Was hoping that New England would play a little better, but Seattle obviously was just too good. Didn't work out for New England this year, and don't know how they're going to do next year. Again, had no skin in the game. Just wanted to enjoy the game. But football's over. Now we concentrate on horse racing, 100% on horse racing. And today we're going to continue to do a new segment that we're very proud to have our sponsor support us with this, BRISnet. BRISnet has tremendous information that we use when we make our picks here on JK's BRISnet pick of the day, which he will be providing soon and doing some segments on that. I am doing mine, another one today. Burrow's BRISnet pick of the day. If you haven't checked out BRISnet.com, please do. The information they have there is invaluable. They have information you cannot get at other products, handicapping products that are out there. I certainly have had some opportunity to take the time to learn even more, which we'll talk about a little about that in our pick of the day today, which is going to be from tomorrow at Tampa Bay. We had our boots on the ground friend there, Wadey, down in Tampa Bay. Gave us a little insight onto how some of the track situations can affect your picks. So I want to thank Wadey for that. Hopefully, maybe we'll get him on this weekend. Our buddy Johnny Costin, the traveling handicapper, may be traveling or is traveling. Don't think he'll be joining us Friday at 3 p.m. for a happy hour show or Saturday at 12:30 for a fog or show that we do where we're going to look at a couple of the big races at Fairgrounds this weekend. That is the Risen Star and the Rachel Alexander. The Risen Star, obviously, a prep race for the Kentucky Derby. The first 50-point prep race. That's a big one. When you start talking 50 points for a horse that can get into the Derby with 50 points, that kind of means a lot. I think you're going to see quite a bit with that. So let's check it out this weekend. The Rachel Alexander also coming from the Risen Star. So again, that's another good one to check out. We'll talk about that on Friday's happy hour. We'll talk about the Risen Stakes and the Rachel Alexander prep races. Whoever joins us. Could be myself. I don't think so. I think either Sean Miller or Joe Wiz may join us. Joe Wiz, great handicapper, has been around a long time. If he joins us, be excellent. Well, let's talk about today's race. Bros BRISnet pick of the day for tomorrow, Wednesday, which is going to be race 8 at Tampa Bay. It's going to be fast and firm down there, so I don't have any concerns about the track being off the track. It is a field of 10 with 4 AEs, so you know it's going to be a big race. It is an optional claiming 16,000 non-winners of 2 lifetime, run at 1 mile on the turf at Tampa Bay. Again, coming out of the chute, kind of a little bit of a unusual arrangement for the track as far as how Tampa Bay runs their mile races coming out of that chute. Again, Wadey gave us, our buddy Wadey down in Tampa, gave us some thoughts on how that works out. You can see up there I have my pick of the day for tomorrow, Wednesday, is the number 8, Mr. Business. Morning line is 6-1. I like that morning line. I hope that it does stay up at 6-1. There are some other good horses in the race. Like I said, it is a field of 10. There are 4 AEs. 3 of the 4 AEs are 30-1. One of the AEs, I believe, is 8-1 or something in that neighborhood. So if they get in, I don't think they're going to have a big chance to have an impact on the race. They certainly, based on what I can see, are not going to have an impact on the speed, which is why I like the 4-horse. Let's talk about the 4-horse a little bit and see where some of my affinity comes in for this horse. First of all, again, he's third off the layoff, certainly rounding into form. Broke his maiden 2 back impressively. Pretty much took the field from the gate to the wire and won by 1 1/4 lengths. Decent sized field that was there. There was 10 horses in the field. He broke out of the 3 slot. He's in the 4 slot today, so he's kind of familiar with it in terms of that chute that we talked about. So I don't think he's going to have a problem. In addition to that, this is interesting. Being trained again back by the original trainer, Francisco Alano. He is also the owner of this horse. So we've got an owner-trainer situation here. Francisco Alanis trains and owns the horse. Recently took the training back from the previous trainer. So he's with him for the last 2 times he's been with him. So I think he's got this horse ready to go. Broke his maiden the first time he claimed it back, or trained him, I should say. Broke the maiden. Also, the other horse in this race that I think is one to keep an eye on, but I like my horse better, is the number 7, So-So. That horse is being ridden by one of the premier turf jockeys in general, but definitely a turf jockey down here, Daniel Centeno. Been at Tampa Bay Downs for a long time. Anybody who's familiar with Tampa Bay Downs knows how that horse runs. That horse just broke his maiden the last time out. Buyer speed figure, not as impressive as when the number 4 broke his maiden. Buyer speed figure was higher. The track variant, which I've recently learned about, was more conducive in the 7 horses run that broke his maiden. So I think the 7 horse broke the maiden in the race that had a little bias towards speed, whereas the 4 broke his maiden in a track that the bias was not towards speed. So the bias recently at Tampa Bay Downs has had a little bit bias towards speed. I think that holds up too. Jockey on there is Marcos Meneses. They're having a very good meet down there at Tampa Bay. Last 14 races, has 4 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds. So pretty much a hot jockey right now down there, and the horse has the highest early pace figure, U.S. time form pace of 107. When you look at the pars for it earlier, the early first call, the second call, the par for this type of race, 8 mile at Tampa Bay, first call is 81, the second call is 78. The BRISnet numbers for my horse, our horse, hopefully your horse too, the 4-horse towers above that. 91 is the early pace figure, first call for the 4-horse, and then 81 for the second call. It loses a little bit at the end, but I think if he gets far enough out ahead, I think I can see the 4 and the 7 going out together. I just think the 4 is a little faster. It's got a little more staying power. I think it's going to hold on to the lead a little longer than the 7. The 8 is certainly another horse that is going to be in the mix. I also don't think that horse is fast enough. I think that horse is going to come up and perhaps get into the exotics, get into the exactas, or maybe in the trifecta. But my pick is going to be the 4-horse, Mr. Business, at 6-1. My play is going to be, if that horse stays anywhere from 6-1 or even goes up to 7-1, is to put $20 win and $20 place bet on that horse. Win plays for $20. Certainly at 6-1, definitely. 5-1, I may think about it. Certainly, if you're looking at doing some exactas, I would put the 4 on top of the 6, the 7, and even the 8. As far as the horses, I think that have a chance to go with that horse. But again, my top pick is the 4. for the reasons we mentioned. So check that out tomorrow. And our BRISnet Play of the Day. I want to thank again our sponsor, BRISnet, for helping us continue to grow here. We'll have another spot, BRISnet Play, tomorrow at the same time at 2 p.m. At Gulfstream Park. We'll talk about that a little bit more. And don't forget to pick up and watch our shows on Friday at 3 p.m. our happy hour, and Saturday at 12:30. We had our new show last week, 11 o'clock, the wrap-up show on Sunday morning. John and I just looking at what happened over the weekend in general, how we did over the weekend, to review some of the things that we talked about. And certainly, if you followed us, you saw that John was spot on in a lot of the prep races last week. So hopefully we can continue with that information. But again, as you can see right there, number 4, Mr. Business, 6-1 at Tampa Bay's race tomorrow, race 8 on Wednesday. So check it out. Don't forget, hit like and subscribe button. Be sure to follow us. Again, you can check all the articles we write on Sports Talk Florida, where we write down some of the numbers and some of the information that we get. That you can check that out there. And as we always say, hey, bet smart, cheer hard, fast horses can lead to some serious fun. We hope that tomorrow, Mr. Business is all about business. Is a fast horse, leads to some serious fun. And once again, thank you for watching. And as we always say, let him run.